Hello and welcome to the live stream that we're going to be doing right now on Banished, which I just need right now to just post all the stuff, so just give me a second. Obviously having a couple of drinks, just enjoying myself, playing a bit of games. You can see me in the background there, I'm sorry, let me just get rid of that. That's for the chat so I can have a monitor on it. But yeah, so I'm just going to get this up and we're going to do this live stream. But first I want to post to everyone so everyone knows that I'm live right now. So give me a second. This was not planned for, so basically it's me trying to work everything out. I've made this, well, this layout was made by a friend of mine, so I've wanted to test it out to see how it works, and that's basically what we're going to be doing. So headset, I've got a bunch of stuff set up here. Launch the game and we can get to playing the game. So here we go. If I can find it, there it is. So yeah, so I hope that you guys are doing well. I want to just move this laptop over here. I can't see myself now, so hopefully I am fine. So here we go, we're in the game, I believe. I think that's working. Yep. So we're going to build a new world. We're going to see what it's like. So I'm just going to do something. Oop, the game's gone. The game audio. Let me refresh this. The game audio fucked up that. Sorry about that. Did I do all the posts? Yes, I did. So here we go. So let's build a new world, as we need to do. Basically, any maps here doesn't really care at this point. I'm going to do that. We're going to have. Ooh, we haven't got mods turned on. I wanted to have this mod on. It's going to reload the game. Sorry about that. I thought I had that mod on. It adds like extra stuff, like a lot of stuff into the game, which allows you to have different kind of seeds and maps and awesome stuff. So it's going to be some fun, so let me just enable that. I'm just checking on the laptop right now that everything's working fine, it seems to be. Excuse the vodka, it's really strong. But the game seems to have crashed. Okay, give me a minute. Just see how that looks. Give me a minute, sorry about this, guys. Here we go, launching. So yeah, we're just going to be building a world. We're going to see what it's going to be like. I haven't really got any plans, so we're just going to do it as usual. Like you get your world, you put your people there, you get your people in there, you build the houses, you get your places to chop wood, you get your food down, you get your farms down, etc., etc. And with this mod, you can actually get, instead of 15 by 15 farms, you can also get 30 by 30, and you can get the tobacco plant and stuff like that. Not that that's really important, but yeah, we can do all that kind of stuff. So let's build a new world here. We're gonna have a tropical climate, which means it's just temperature, and it allows snow and rain frequency. So I don't know. So we're not gonna have any snow in this world. We're gonna have disasters on, of course, starting medium, because I can't be always going really high and in depth. So we're going to have that, we're going to have the valleys as usual, so just going to keep it like that. I'm going to have a medium-sized terrain, and what we're going to call this, the original band. Because, do you know what, I am the most original person in the world. I can never think of a really good name, so we're just going to call it the original band. There we go, so let's go and play the game. Let's load the game up, get the world generated so we can do this. And also just say on the YouTube chat or whatever, YouTube chat, sorry, we're on Twitch. I do YouTube live streams usually on Twitch because I DJ. I've just been literally, you will, if you've heard the music, if you tuned in 30 minutes before this, you will have seen this mixer, which is doing all the microphone stuff, all my audio side of things. It's just getting sorted out by that. I was messing on that, I was making some stuff, I was doing all my DJing stuff for that dubstep music. So if you enjoyed that, there you go. But so just stay on the Twitch chat if you like this. If you want me to carry on doing these live streams, I might do them all. You know, any weekend. We've got this Easter weekend now, so I hope it's good Friday for you. You're having a good Friday. So basically, what was I going to say? Yeah. So what we want to do now is we want to try and get this world set up. So I'm just going to pause it for right now because we just want the world itself. We want to analyse where we are. So we've got, luckily, wow, we've got this massive thing. This is going to be good for trading. It's got a link, direct link there to this massive thing here, so we're going to be able to trade in this game. That's going to be awesome. It's got another link down here, which I believe is this connecting all the way to the end of the world. Yeah, it is. So we have that. So we can get some good fishing going on there. We've got a really big patch here, which we can do really good fishing with, and we can do awesome stuff like that. And we haven't got that big of a place in between that and that, but we can expand down here eventually. We've got some iron over here, so we've got some nice resources. A mountain right next to us, whether that's good or bad, I don't know. I'll keep that up to you. So we're just going to load up all of the stuff here. This, of course, thing that tells you all the stuff, and let's get the events. I personally like to have the old age tag on, so we're going to put that on there. Map I'm not interested in. Now, this is where, as you can see, like I said, this mod adds a lot of things. You can see there's a mass amount of things there. Many more jobs, many more things in the game, which I believe just makes the game a lot more realistic, if you will. So I like that. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a central well. If I can find out, there it is. It's just in there. So well, I want to have that to be about there. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to get a dirt going to here, and then we're going to get one going across. I'm going to have a wood place here, so we're going to have one over there, and then the initial houses will go across here. So let's get this built there. Let's get the wood place down. Wood chopping. No, that's not it. Is it over here? Nope. I do know the game. With this mod, it's like a lot of added features, so I have to try to figure out where things are. It's horrible, but it'll be here somewhere. Here we go, wood cutter. Let's get one aimed down. Right there, right in the middle. That's nice. And let's get some houses. Let's stick with one style. I like this style. We're going to keep with that style actually. So let's keep with that one style. Oop. I keep missing it. Oh, I missed it again. There we go. Okay, so let's see if that many houses will do for now. And then we want to also, while we're at it, the most important thing is food. We have to keep them alive. We've got 1,800 in the bank ready for them to eat and fill up the houses with, but we need to keep that from going into a surplus, going down, because that's always bad. That's happened to many of my cities. Don't know about you guys, but it's happened to many of mine. So let's add this fishing dock right there. Let's get a lovely dirt road down, linking directly to that. So here we go. And I also, of course, want as I was talking about, the big crop field. So we're going to build one. Oh, how big can we make it? Okay, 30 by 30, of course. Massive thing. That's going to take forever, by the way, to build. So you really want to plan for that. You want to make sure that that it doesn't like. Let me just figure this out. There we go. I like to wrap this around, by the way, the dirt road, but here we go. So build that across. We can't link it up, but there you go. And let's link that up to here. So that's close enough. I don't care. Anyway, so we got that. What was I saying? So we can have a 30 by 30 things. We can get big things, but it does take a long time. So you need to make sure you account for that with your other food situations. You might want to eventually put down a second thing. I've had a problem with it before with this mod where I put that down, and because it took so long, I actually had a really big food shortage, and about half of my people, if not more than that, died because of the fact that it wouldn't build fast enough. So I put down another fishing dock, and that solved that problem, and eventually I got the world working. But with this mod, it can really screw you over sometimes with the advanced features and stuff like that, but oh well. So I'm just going to play the game, put it onto 2. I'm just going to check how the feed's doing right now. Hopefully the game's fine. We're streaming in 720p. I've not got the best internet, so it may not be perfect in terms of speed or whatever. It might lag a bit, but hopefully it's fine for you. Also, just in case you like hat films. Lol. I don't know, I'm subscribed to hat films, I just saw, ooh, the reserve of stone is low, okay. We might as well mine all of this as well, because we're going to need it. So let's get some of this down, and let's get all this mined as well. So let's just get that instructed, get the resources that we need for right now. People are starting to build things. We've got the well. The well's starting to be built by these two people, the two builders that we've got assigned. The logs and the stone have been put in. We're very, very low on stone. They need to go and collect that stone before they do anything. So we're getting that built. This house hasn't been done anything to, isn't getting anything done to it. Neither is this, but it will eventually. So they're taking some wood across to where it needs to be. Obviously, the fishing place. So yeah. So as far as I can see, the stream seems to be going quite well. I mean, I've got good internet. It's just my computer that I've got is quite an old PC. It's got an AMD 4-core and stuff like that. It's not particularly the best, but it seems to be playing the game. Which this game isn't a very, you know, it's not a first-person shooter. It's not like struggling, and the stream seems to be doing fine. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, if you don't know, I'm someone who likes these type of games, like city building games. This one stood out to me because it was a medieval based game. I've got it on Steam, and I just thought, you know, why not try it out? And hopefully the audio is fine as well for you guys. I just thought I have been able to mess with these sounds quite a lot. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit because I'm not. Where there? Is it loud enough? I'm not sure if it is. I'm just going to make sure that I turn down the audios down a little bit, because I feel like it might be a bit too loud. Also, I hope I've got these fine. Yeah, I'm going to turn them down to 19 because I'm not confident that the audio is perfectly fine. I'm going to use this laptop as a thing, so I'm just going to mute the audio for a second while I check that out. But yeah. It is fine. Yay. I just checked, so good. It's a mic. I've got a, what's it, like a DJ microphone. I use that for the mixing. Hopefully it's not too much. I know it's a bit muffly a bit sometimes, but I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. So anyway, so progress update. We've got the well built on the farm. As you can see, they're making really good progress of clearing out the area right there. That's getting cleared slowly and slowly and slowly. Very shortly, we're going to have a lot of people, a lot of labourers in the need of doing things. How long have we been streaming for now? It hasn't been that long, has it? I can't tell. Anyway, we're going to be streaming on this for about a couple of hours. I'm not sure exactly how long. I believe we started the stream at past. Yeah, it's been about 15 minutes. So we're going to be keeping this on maybe till about 11. This is UK time, of course, but should be good. So we've got another adult that's available for working, so I'm going to set him in a minute. I just want the two builders right now because, of course, as soon as this is built, which it is now, the woodcutter, we need one woodcutter, which is down here. There we go. Assign him, and we need to assign the jobs as they come about. Now, having a 30 by 30 farm, by the way, also requires, I believe, it's like ridiculous amounts. I think you need 15 or something like that farmers. It is really ridiculous. So far, we're probably only been having 4. Along with the 4 in the fishing dock. So yeah, the one thing we want to concentrate on now is trying to get people in housing. So we've got 2 people in housing right now. We need to get another one. So we're going to expand again. We're going to expand it over this way, and we're going to get some more houses built following the same, not log cabin. In fact, for single family, what's this one? Okay, I'm just going to keep with the default game ones because I think they look better. So I think we need I think we need 2 more. Let's put 2 more down and see how that goes. So we've got that down. What else is there? I don't think there's anything else more like very important right now. We can eventually get on to doing tobacco and stuff like that and getting, you know, luxuries like that. I can't remember exactly what there is, but there's a massive amount. You get tobacco, you get a lot more seeds, you get a lot more like animals and stuff like that to cultivate. Cultivate, is that the right word? I don't know if it is. to just do that. So here we go. Let's build a game. So as you can see, food has gone down by quite a lot already. They seem to really massively hoard the stuff from the thing. So eventually you want to get a market, which we're going to be doing later in the game. We've already got 3 herbs as well. That's something we're going to want to concentrate on really soon as well, trying to get some of them herbalists down, because health-wise that tends to go down quite quickly, I've noticed, if you don't have one. Oops, sorry, I've nudged the microphone. That's not good. That's not good. Anyway. So yeah, things are starting to build. So what are people concentrating on right now? Because they're not filling this up with the items. We've got the stone mine, and we've got the we are in need of a few more logs. Well, we are in need of a few more logs. They're mining quite a lot here, so we don't need to get any more logs. So we're gonna let them do that. But yeah, how are you guys going? You doing good? I don't know if we're going to be playing Banished all the way through, like all the time. I may do a couple of hours of this, and then I might move on to doing a bit of something else, maybe. We'll see about that. Don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to do this for a bit of fun. Don't know what, just because I could. There's no reason not to. Do a bit of Banished, do a bit of stuff. So we've got the fishing place up now also. So set the 4 fishermen's. There we go. Oh, not 5, 4. Otherwise one would have been out of work. Well, in the modern sense. So, yeah. There's still quite a few homeless people. There's about 8 homeless people. So hopefully once these houses have been started building, that shouldn't be a problem. These guys are starting to build the roads now. The builders that we can't currently see. 16-year-old, can't pronounce his name, a male, blah blah blah, educated. We want to get education quite soon. I'm not sure when we're going to do that, but we will get that eventually. So we've got the fishermen, getting all the good old fish in. We've got the woodcutter doing his job, putting that wood. Cut that wood, motherfucker. I like the one big detail. I mean, most details in this game are quite good, except for the fact you never see the woodcutter actually put the tree down. Like, you just don't see the log, do you? They just cut mid-air and then it suddenly turns into firewood. Beyond me, weird. We can also see that the citizen health is going down a bit. We have got a few herbs right now, so we're just gonna not get to that straight away. We want to try and keep things as low as possible. This is going to give a lot of builder requirements. Sorry, this is going to build like a lot of labourers. That's the word. So that's going to be sorted as time goes by. So yeah. Here we go. So there you go. It's already gone over the wood limit. I tend to set that to 300. Because I think 200, especially once you start getting a lot of people, a lot of citizens, isn't really enough. So I get it pumped up right up to the 300 mark, straight off the bat. Food, I tend to turn that up to about 7,000, because again later in the game it really stuffs you up the butt when you set it to 6,000. Yeah, because the more food you have in there, just the better overall. And that's bugged out a bit. There we go. So what else is there? So have you guys got any suggestions on what games you want to play? Because I've got a lot of games that I like to play. I might do a bit of Heroes and Generals. I do that a lot. We've got God knows what else. We've got TF2. I like playing a bit of TF2 as well. I might just keep this solely to this game though, because it's obviously a game that requires a lot of work. You have to sit there. Work peacefully, but I like the game. It's nice. You relax. You just sit there, relax. You admire all the things that's going on. You see all the workers doing their jobs, and having a good time. We can start getting taverns and stuff like that. It depends on what we've got as seeds. If we've got available like pears and stuff like that, I will actually get straight into that, because it's a luxury that most of us like, and I think the people in this game should have it as well, or citizens. So what's this? Oh, I believe that's an added thing in the game, isn't it? Or no, it's a duck. That animation is absolutely terrible. I've never seen a duck fly that way behind, like backwards like that. Oh, there we go. It's fixed itself. Even then, it's terrible. Not the best built game, but I still love it. I don't know. I can't remember when this game was built actually. Can't remember. So, how are we doing on storage on that 20? That's getting quite full, but I don't think, we're not going to have much of a problem whatsoever. That's going to be fine. Why are they not concentrating on this? Come on, people. I think they're primarily wanting to get this farm built, which, to be honest, that's a good idea, except for the fact the temperature's not that bad, I suppose, but by winter I want these guys to be in a house. Don't want them freezing to death. And obviously, before then, they can still get the food from the place. That's how they do it. Yeah, so... Ginger, there was ginger there, you could see before that, that's an added in, there's like massive amounts. I'll slowly go into it as we play more and more of this game, and into how like all the things work, but that's because yeah sorry, I'm doing a very bad job of explaining things, but he's chopping, is it he or she? Is a she, is chopping up the wood nicely. So what I was going to say, yeah, there's another child born. I believe it's in this house. Yeah, I was going to guess that. Oh, then there's another one in this one. There you go. Lucky guess twice. 2 times in a row. Sorry, I keep knocking the microphone. I'm not sure if that. I bet that makes a really loud noise. I apologise if it does. Also, I was listening to the audio before. I feel like this audio might now be a bit too quiet. So let me set it to 35. Sorry, there's a lot of maintenance. Of course, this is the first time I'm doing this type of live streaming Banished and stuff like that. It's just me trying to get used to the way the game wants to work. And plus, I'm just looking at my levels on my mixer, and it seemed like the audio for the game was a bit low compared to my voice. I don't want my voice being too overpowering. Anyway. Man. Vodka. Oh, there we go, the farm is built, so let's get the crop. So what do we have? We have spinach, that's an added one, and bean, that's an added one. I'm going to go spinach, and of course, every single one of the people we have working, apart from one. The reason why I leave one is because if any of you guys have played this, which you likely have, then you will know the biggest problem that happens in this game is that is that people die. Obviously, we all know it, that people die, and people die of old age, which, yeah, when that happens, you have a massive amount of people, like, you get farmers out, you get all this happening. The initial time when it starts happening, you start having a massive fluctuation where you have to take, like, an awful lot of farmers out, and then it starts becoming an epidemic, that's it, which you don't want. So that's the reason why I said that one labourer, and I also need to prepare for it. I need to start getting people pumped out as quickly as possible. I need to get more and more children born quicker and quicker. And preparing for that, the general rule of thumb I find is you need to try and make sure that you've got more, you've got more citizens than you have, and then you have what is it? Then you actually need, more labor. Then you have labourers, because, it's just easier, because that way, when people start dying, it doesn't cut deeply into things. Like when it starts cutting very deeply into things, it's not the best situation. It's not where you want to be, especially once you add the market and stuff like that. The market and the farm, they both require massive amounts of people. Like the farm, as you can see, needs 15 people. The market will also need 15 people. And that's just the way things go. So, excuse me while I just sort this out. So, if you're wondering if I'm on vodka, because I'm just drinking that. I wanted to have a beer tonight, but I couldn't actually get any because, got a bit late. But I'm going to try not to get too drunk, because of course, apparently from what I've heard on Twitch, as you know, I follow Hat Films. If you know anything about Hat Films, that emoji that I sent before in the chat, was from that. So therefore, that's that. So this is just a bit of chill out. So we're just going to be chilling out here, playing some games. doing our stuff. I want to see if I can try and make this regular, because I've always wanted to do a bit of this. Something I've always done, because I do tend to play a lot of this game. Sometimes I'm guilty. I'm not. I bet you guys are. If you play games yourself, we're guilty of staying up pretty much all night playing games when we should be going to like work or whatever. Which I go sixth form at the minute. And yeah, we were all guilty of it sometime. I think I did it throughout the last week. And that's basically this game that I've been playing, Banished. I think I was playing it till like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to be up at 6. It's ridiculous, but I do that a lot. Probably why I never turn up. Anyway, to any of you that's going to start spamming or saying anything that I'm smoking on stream, I don't know. Why not? I'm allowed to smoke. So it's not a popular thing you see these days on Twitch, but who cares? Okay, so how's things going? So we had another 2 children born. We had Kachu and Georgina. We got another house built. How are we doing? We've got 5 more people. This house might cut it. We'll have to see about that. It tends to sometimes. Yes, no, kind of, sort of. Yeah, so I do want to start pumping out more houses at some point. Where am I going to expand? I think I'm going to start building across here. We're not going to extend over here until a bit later. I'm going to start building around this area here. We're probably going to have the Herbalies around here and maybe the Hunters around here. And then when we do expand down here, we're going to have the woodcutters across here. So we're going to have like 1 woodcutter there. I tend to have 2 woodcutters, one for cutting, and one for one for harvesting. The reason being is it tends to be a bit slow. I've learned this. If you watch Yogscast Sips, this is where I've learned most of this game, and that's where I discovered this game. He did that, and he said that it's a bit slow. Personally, I've never experienced it, but I just tend to do it that way because, yeah, it just pump out a lot of wood, and it's just good at that point because you never have to worry about wood again. When I've been talking too much. Yeah. So yeah, no need for the builders anymore, so I'm going to keep 1 builder. The storage for this is almost at capacity, but there's no reason why. Yeah, no real reason why I'll need to expand that. We're going to start building into that. And yeah, we've got 4 more homeless people, so I'm going to build 2 more houses just across here. First of all, let's just set the style. There we go. Rotate it. Set the style. Rotate it. There we go. 2 more houses. That should cover it and should cover any access. In fact, I'm going to go 1 more just to cover that access. There we go. That way, because of course you want to, like I said, you're at this point in the game, you really want to pump out people as quickly as possible. It's just a fundamental thing about the game. Anyway, so I hope the audio is fine. I hope everything's doing fine. According to my laptop, I've dropped quite a few frames. I'm just going to check whether that's just the laptop. So bear with the fact that things have bugged out a little bit. I haven't dropped any frames, so it doesn't seem like there's any problem with that. So I don't think the problem that I've been seeing is actually a real problem. But the play bit rate is about 1 kilobit. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking things out. I just want to make sure things are running fine. Again, this is not something I usually do. I tend to just do my live streams. If you want to check them out, by the way, it's youtube.com/DJAppyD. I do UK hardcore mixes if you're into that kind of stuff, and you know, I just do stuff that I love, and I love doing it. So yeah, if you want to check it out, go ahead and check that out. So yeah. The average health of our citizens hasn't changed much. For some reason, we've got more herbs in the area. We've got 9 herbs. We've got plenty of weapons, and we've got plenty of clothes to do for right now. And all of the resources seem to be fine, or we've reached our limit on thinking. And we're worrying. I'm starting to worry a bit about food. That's going down really drastically. So, for drastic measures, in fact, yeah, because that's not going to start going until spring. That's going to be quite a while from now. we're in autumn right now. So I really want to get another fishing dock down. In fact, no, I'm gonna do the other obvious choice. So I'm gonna go for the hunting cabin. So where I said that I was gonna have the herbalist over here, I'm now gonna have the hunting cabin. So let me know where I've placed that. Let's go in here. I want to go to roads. I connect everything up by roads by habit. I think that's something you really should do in the game, just purely because I believe it makes citizens walk quicker or something. I don't know. That might be something I've learned from a different game, but I don't know. Linking things up by roads, it's just the way you should do things. I believe in the game. It's just the way things are. So we've got 6 farmers set so far. That's not going to be maxed out for quite a long time from now. Sometime soon I'm going to start concentrating on getting ourselves a market. Sometimes in the past I've made it like the priority, the first thing I'm doing. I've sometimes made it the priority that I'm going to do because I just feel sometimes it's needed to set that as a priority. What was I saying? Yeah, because I don't know. It's the way I think about it. Because like sometimes food becomes a real problem, and especially in the initial game. I don't know why it happens, and the one way to actually avoid having to have a massive surplus and stuff like that is to just make sure that you've got the market down. But it's not the best decision to put it down straight away. It does require a lot of workers. I'm going to concentrate on it fairly soon, but not very close from now. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little run through. If you guys don't know about this mod, I can't remember what exactly it's called. Just go on to the... You should see it if you just go on to when you go on your Steam account and you go on to Banished, and you go on to like view like what is it, like add-ons or Steam shop or whatever it is. View what you can actually buy and stuff like that. Well, not buy. It's just a added mod. So it's a mod I have. We have all kind of thing. We have like the of course miners. That's not new. We have millers. You can have things like extending the life of the food that you have stored, which is a really useful tool, which I've never really got into. I never really used before, so I'm not exactly sure how that works. But in fact, I don't know about many of these things in this mod because I've only really concentrated or tried to concentrate on doing tobacco farms and stuff like that, which never really worked for me. I had a bug originally with the curing barn, which is basically, if you don't know, it's you get your tobacco. This is pipe tobacco we're talking about in this game, and you dry the leaves because just to make it smokable. You don't really want wet tobacco. Yeah, I'm just being nerdy. I shouldn't really be promoting tobacco. Obviously, I'm smoking a cigarette now. I'm talking about tobacco in the game. I don't condone it. It's not the best thing in the world. People die young of it. Whatever. I get really serious for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting serious. Anyway, I don't condone it. So, yeah. So this keeps coming up with a warning. We're in early winter now. That this is full. Yes. Okay, that's a drastic problem. I'm gonna extend it now. There's another child that's born as well, called Hall. Yeah, Hall. I thought it said Helly. You can't really tell. My screen is quite small. That's one thing that's also made this live stream quite difficult, is having a small screen. So, I was looking for how to expand Certain City storage. It's over here. It's in stockpiles. There we go, stockpile. I'm going to make it roughly the same size, slightly bigger. That should be working right from the get. No, it won't be. It's got a few more things I need to add. Another one was bald called Hellion, quite close to the original. So there's 10 things that need to be removed there. I'm not really going to watch that. People, of course, as you can see, are starting to store things just out there for right now until this gets built. But people are really concentrating on that. No one's going to the hunting cabin for some reason. I don't know why. There's one worker on it. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Also, should we turn the time? I'm going to turn up the time to about +5. Obviously, things are starting to stabilise now. I tend to play it ordinarily at. It doesn't like. What was I trying to say there? That's I've no idea actually. But as a viewer just mentioned right now, ban timeout. Why have you been banned? But yeah, hello, hi. Keep in mind that the mortgage does not require 15 workers. Only within a small village, 1 to 2 workers is enough to keep up with supply and demand. Same thing with appeals and such. Okay, I see. Okay, thank you very much. I am aware of that, but I keep it as a benchmark. I say that this is how many I need, so I kind of start to fill up the jobs. If I need to exchange them, I will exchange them. Like if, for instance, I need, I don't know, a bootlegger, or I need a butcher. That's just examples that I've just been picking out of there. Then I will dedicate them to that if I don't need them. But I just say 15 because I know that eventually I need to get up that target. Whether or not it suffices or not. I mean, it's also helpful, for instance, if you do a lot of trading, where you have to, you know, when you're doing trading, you have to exchange goods really quickly to get the goods there to do the trading. Therefore, you're going to transport things, you know, to and from the market, especially initially as well. That requires a lot of work. So, yeah. So I don't know why you've been banned and timed out. I'm sorry about that. Unless that was on Twitch. Anyway, yeah. So everything's doing fine now. So people are starting to work on a hunting cabin. Yeah. Woo! Finally, people are starting to do that. But I will take your advice into consideration. I didn't quite think about it like that as the way that you've been talking about it. So I will take that into account. Thank you very much. Lukova. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Again, that's something I'm not very good at. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Are you enjoying the live stream yourself, or what have you? Yeah, how's Easter doing as well? Are you looking forward to Easter? Are you going out? I'm probably going to be going out myself. I don't know. Well, not going out, but I'm going to be drinking a bit. I'm just having this casual vodka myself. Whatever you want to have. Whatever you want to have. What are you having? I mean. But yeah, someone else been born. Someone that was born during the same time has became a labourer, so therefore I'm going to set a labourer into as a farmer, so we're going to do that. I think the ban and the timeout, maybe ban, why were you banned? Unban, thank you. Let me refresh because I don't know whether you're being unbanned. Sorry, that's something I've got to take care of. I didn't mean for you to get banned. Yeah, okay, I've unbanned you. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry about that. My problem. There you go. Advertisements playing. Sorry for that ban. I didn't realise I had to do something about it. I've got Twitch alerts or whatever it was called. No, Twitch alerts. Oh, that's something I want to sort out. Yeah, sorry, we haven't got Twitch alerts currently on. So if you do follow, make sure you do follow if you want to. You won't get a notification right now, but I will be setting that up in the future, maybe next weekend. So yeah, keep your eye out. Make sure you follow. I'll be making sure I'll do these as regularly as I can. I am, of course, a person that does sixth form, as I said. So I have to mix things between that, and soon I'm going to be in university. So even then, work is going to get really hard. So things are just going to be getting pumped, you know. So basically, I might not be able to do things like on time and stuff like that. Yeah. How's things going? So we got that. Here we go. Farmers are starting to plant their spinach. That looks a bit like something different. You might know. Yeah. That was a weird laugh. I don't know why I laugh weird, but the average health of the citizen is going down a bit. But again, we've got 18 herbs at the ready, so not to worry. We've got the one builder, which will be plenty. I'm not really bothered about putting more builders on. He'll slowly get over there. He'll slowly build a hunter cabin. It's not drastic. Again, our food's going down by quite a lot, but as the food starts coming in from that farm, it's a big farm, so that's pretty much once you get that farm up and running. Literally, early on in the game, it's going to get about 1/4 of the actual farm, and then you're going to be at the limit, and then it's going to get 1/4 at the limit. Eventually, it'll wither. They'll get rid of it, put more down. But that's the one thing that I love about the bigger farms. It allows me to, especially in the initial game, just get that one thing. The reserve of food is low. That will be resolved very shortly. When the hunting cabin gets down. I also want to get the hunting cabin because we can also see that the clothes are getting quite low, and also I feel like it's about time we add another house. So let's flip this around, let's get the right style. There we go. Place it down. I like this style of house. I mean, I used to use a different style, but I think this style is different. We'll vary up a little bit. Like in the farmer area, we might do a little bit something different. When we start getting like mines and quarries down, we'll start to do that a bit different. But whatever, depends what you like. Anyway, so we've been tuning for about half an hour now. So yeah, feel free to chat amongst yourselves on the chat if you want to. It's all right to do so. Yeah. So yeah, nothing really big nothing really big is happening right now. We've got 7 children. We've got 14 adults. That's going to get a bit bigger as time goes on. The health going down is concerning me a little bit, but that should resolve itself. There is going to be people getting older. In fact, do we want to start building our cemetery? I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. There. Maybe. Is it drastic? I mean, how old are people getting right now? That's what I wanted to check. That's what I should have checked. They are okay. The people are only maximum like 20 in their 20s, so it's not really that drastic. People don't start dying. I think it's till like. Is there I can't remember. Who's this? Yeah. But so Instagram was lagging out a bit there. Sorry about that. Things are going great. So what's it? 15 minutes past 10 right now. Bloody hell, the food is getting a bit low. Ooh, that's not good. That's alright. I think if people got plenty of food, I guess. Yeah, people got plenty of food, so we're not going to have a massive food shortage too soon. Hopefully. We've got this other house building. They tend to, as you know, houses take a lot of food. It gets ridiculous really quickly. How is the stream going, by the way, guys? I'm just looking at my laptop right now. There doesn't seem to be any lag, but of course I'm only looking at it casually sometimes. And we've just reached 0 food. Drastic, bloody hell. So that's doing that job. Reserve food is low. So what can we do? I'm not going to build another fishery quite yet. We don't need to really extend on that. As you can see, the hunting cabin is getting built very slowly. Because we've only got one worker and they have to walk a long way, which I don't blame them. It doesn't get that cold because of the way that we've set the world to be, but it should be fine. So yeah, there we go. Boom. That's what I was expecting. The actual farm is starting to be mined right now, and the food is going right up. Like I said, it goes right the way up. So we got that. We got the farmers down. Well, there's another labourer called Orvis, and let's put him as a farmer right now. Him, she, don't know who. Put them as a farmer. Keep making that mistake. I think it's a habit we all get into, isn't it? Really. Vendor. I don't know whether. So, what are we planning to do next? We want to get this hunting cabin down, definitely. We want to start getting a herbalist quite soon. Again, the health is going down. We've only got relatively few medicines in storage. We do want to start building out later. So yeah, I know I keep asking you guys questions, but are you finding Banished fine? I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might change in a bit, but let's get this build initially built at least, and do a few more hours of this, I suppose. Yeah. The one thing that I don't like about this mod, I mean this mod that I'm specifically using right now, is I believe, again I don't know what it's called. I'm going to pause again to tell you what it's called. New Frontier. New Frontier is what it's called, which adds a bunch of new aspects like the tobacco plant. I would have liked it if they would have added like different ones. I'm not sure whether it works like it does in real life. Does it lower the health of the citizens by having it? I've not really played that detailed into the game, or that far into the game, to say yes it does, of course it does, which I would expect it to, but I would have liked it to have things like, you know, tobacco, you know, your normal cigarettes and your cigars and stuff like that, good old fancy stuff, but it just has pipes. Whether that's really important, it's important to me. So yeah, the hunting cabin is now being built. It needs assigned workers, so let's take 3 people out of the farmers, and let's put, because again, as Lukova, I'll call you that, Lukova has mentioned, we don't really need that many people at this early stage in the game, so I'm going to keep that at 5, and the hunters are now at 3, and then we've got of course the 1 labourer just sitting there right now. Oh, I wish I wasn't drinking vodka straight. Much better with fucking Coca-Cola. I might get something else in a minute. I might get tea or something. Tea or a coffee, I don't know. Yeah, so the game is at 5 times speed. Do we want to speed it up? We're currently in early winter of 2. We've got a couple more, well, we haven't got new people. We've got 1 child being born. Presley was born. That's very good. And yeah, apparently we're doing very well on our iron. We've got a lot of iron. We've got a lot of soul people moving into these guys, so we don't really want to be expanding on the houses too soon. I was thinking we might want to expand, but obviously as we can tell there isn't much expanding we need to do. In year 2 I wouldn't expect much either. So here's the hunting cabin over here. That's what it looks like, just in case you guys do not know. This is of course based in the medieval times, or that's how I think about it anyway. I'm not sure whether it actually is. It's based in the medieval times, it's the way it is. I like the way it is. That's the way it goes, isn't it, really? So yeah, we don't need many more resources. We've got plenty of wood for right now. 69. Young joke. You guys will get it probably, maybe at least one of you. But yeah. So what have we got going on? So I don't know what I was going to say. So eventually we were going to want to start building on things. I can't remember exactly what I start doing later on in the game. Of course we want to start getting more in depth with food, but slowly things start to build out, and we want to start getting things like the tree farms, orchards. That's what they're called. I'm going to eventually get them down, because we'll have to see if we do have pears. I'm not going to put one down quite yet because there isn't enough labourers. To be fair, I couldn't share the farmers across relatively fair. But anyway, as you can see, we've got plenty of food now. The food went from really drastically 0 to 3,000 food, so that's not going to be going down anytime soon. And of course, we're reaching late winter, and the crops still haven't been fully harvested. And truly, they do look like what I was mentioning before, weed. Truly does. I don't know why they chose that texture for it. Maybe it does look exactly like the crop spinach. It maybe does look a bit like spinach, I suppose. We're not having any problems in terms of woodcutters or anything like that. Stored materials, stored luxuries, they're of course at 0. They don't need to be going up until we start getting into the more advanced side of the game. So yeah, what do you guys start to do in this game? Like once you get to this point, or in fact no, once you start getting to the point in the game where you're actually doing very, very well, and you're starting to expand. Like, you start getting into things like getting animals, getting, you know, doing all the cultivating of animals and stuff like that, and getting all the things. What you start doing later in the game, or even at this point, if you've never got late into the game, like I've got later into the game, but I've never got massively far in the game. But with you, do you get where'd you get? Oh, wrong mouse. I like the music in the game as well. It's quite good, isn't it? It's matches the game. I like the rain as well. It rains a lot on this mod that I'm on right now. This well, not this. Yeah, this mod, this map level that I put it on, the level of the map, what it does and stuff like that. It does tend to be like this. So, also, I forgot. I do have just a thought up here. I can't see if I'm pointing it in the right direction, but I think I am. I've got a camera up there, which is the Logitech C920. I just thought right now that would have been the best webcam to use for this. You can't actually quite see it. I'm just looking on it right now, but it is up there, and it would have been best to use it because, as you can see, this camera is a bit laggy. Oop, you've been banned. I'll unban you. And hi, sorry, yeah, you're banned. I don't know why everyone's getting banned. Are you getting banned for some reason? I don't know why you are. I'm not sure why you're getting banned, but hello, or evening. Hecticra. I'm going to call you that again. If that name's wrong, I'm very sorry, but I'm very bad at pronouncing names. So hello, evening. Are you having a good day? Easter Sunday. Well, wow, Easter. Friday, Good Friday. Are you having a good day on Easter and Good Friday? I keep saying Easter because I'm quite excited for Easter. Easter's coming up, of course, quite soon. This is lagging a bit. Sorry, I just want to refresh my screen on here. I don't like seeing buffering. It sometimes happens on this laptop that I'm specifically running it on, so bear with that. But yeah, evening. Of course, I am reading the chat. So if you have any questions, or if you want to ask anything, or if you just want to casually talk just amongst yourselves, or if you want to talk to me or anything like that, just go ahead and chat on YouTube. I keep saying YouTube, sorry. Twitch chats. You can go ahead and do that because I will be reading it. Sorry, I am looking down. How is things going? Okay, the health is going down. That's continuing to do so, but I'm not too worried about it at this stage in the game. It doesn't become a really big problem because it's going to start going up as soon as we get the herbalist. A herbalist is a form of medicine, and for some reason, even though I've got medicine in, they are not using it. And then once you've got the herbalist down, they start using it, and it also impacts health. It's like, suddenly, because a building exists, you see it, and suddenly you're really healthy. You jump up, you're joyful. I don't know. That's an analogy for the way the game works. Not everything is perfect, as you know. In many games, nothing is perfect. As you know, in many people, in many realistic things, nothing's perfect, and that's what makes life interesting. So, I put this over here. I'm sorry if you do hear big bangs when I do anything, even if sometimes I just tap the thing, or if sometimes I look at the microphone, you might hear my voice, like my pop, hear a pop on the microphone. Sorry about that if that happens. Obviously, experimental stage, this is just where I'm getting things sorted. I will get a pop shield for the microphone soon. I will get something better than this box, literally a box that my Only Fools and Horses, the giant mug, was in. When I got that for my birthday a year ago now. It's been a long... Jeez, it goes really quick. So I will eventually get a pop shield for that stuff and get the microphone built better, get a microphone stand. This will be later in the game. But as I've been talking, we've had 3 new labourers, so we'll add that to the farmer list. And of course, like I said, I put them in the farmer list and I will get rid of them eventually. And while I've also been talking, 3 more people as well. 3 more people have been born. 3 new people alive in this world, ready to be doing their jobs. And let's check the average health of citizens right now. And average health, not health, age. We're talking about most age 31, so that's not a problem right now. Don't want to be worrying about that too soon. Well, you don't need to. We might move on to a different game sometime soon. I will continue on with this game. I'll make sure I'll save this game, and it will be saved later, so we can do it another time if you want me to carry it on. I will schedule this to be on the weekend, so it will either be on a Friday like it is today, might be on a Saturday, might be on a Sunday. Follow to make sure to know when I'm going to be live. Also follow my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. Twitter is at DJAppyD1, everything else is at DJAppyD. And of course also you can visit my website to check out my stuff on there. Of course if you want to check my website you can do that. But visit my social medias. When you go to there, follow them and you'll get notifications on there when I turn live. On both YouTube when I do my regular live streams, music live streams, and whenever I go on live on Twitch, which I do occasionally, and it might become a thing, we never know. So yeah, I might need to go down for another drink in a minute. And I might prepare something to keep you entertained. Which might be a bit clunky. I'm laughing, so it's going to be something good. Anyway, we'll get onto that when we need to. Whether that's alcohol or nothing, I don't know if I want to have another alcoholic drink. I'm already slurring a bit sometimes, but so sorry, I'm looking at doing the most unprofessional thing, looking at my social media feeds. Ooh, don't want to like my own thing. There we go. So that's done. So yeah, how we're doing? So food is getting really we're getting lots and lots of food. We're reaching 5,000 food. We're starting to get into a surplus now, where we're getting more food than we need. Good and bad. Well, good. Bad in the fact that we might end up with withering crops. I don't know whether that happens in this game. Do you? Anyone in the chat? Do you guys know? Does like crops eventually wither? Because I never really pay attention to it that much. Do crops wither? I don't. I really, honestly don't know. Let me just check my social medias. You all need to check them every once in a while. Yeah. Mind the camera. So yeah. Let me just do what I'm doing here, and I will carry on talking while I'm doing it. What am I looking for? Why is she not in there? I know why. Yeah, everything's doing fine. How many people? So we've got another labourer. We've got a few more people born. How is things doing? Are these places are starting to fill. I'm going to start concentrating on getting another household down. We've got another person that's became a labourer. And oh, there you go. Hall and Hillian, the people we noticed before. Oh, and the tools are low. Okay. This is where things get exciting. And clothes. We need more clothes. So let's get on to that right now. That was the next step we needed to do that I was talking about earlier. Right. No. Oh, fuck it, I don't care anymore, I don't care about that. Let's move on from that. We need to concentrate on the game. So, yeah, sorry, I went a bit off there. So we want to get our stuff. Now, let me find it. Let me find where it is in this complex mod. So first of all, we're looking for tools because that's the most important thing. Because we don't want people going. It takes if you don't know anything about this game, it takes a long time. Once what was I saying? So once the tools start to decay, when they're doing what they're doing, mining stuff or whatever, it takes forever and ever and ever and ever, and it's just too much effort. And of course, I need to start. You don't want that to happen. And of course, again, same thing happens with education, which we're going to start concentrating on shortly after this point as well. That's another thing we want to concentrate on. So where do we find it? Someone give me a clue. Where is it? I can't remember. I know it's somewhere here. Tailor, that's not what we want. We want this one. Blacksmith, I've got it, people. Got it, people. Okay, so blacksmith, we want that guy right over here. And then we want a tailor right next to it. Oop, rotate. Right there. So yeah, let's take this. They're starting to remove goods straight away. Really excited for it. They're really hyped. They want their tools. They want newly upgraded tools. One person's tools is already starting to become decayed. And at the same time, they're really super excited for the tailor. They want to get some clothes on them. I wouldn't like to be the person without clothes. That got really weird really quick, didn't it? Anyway, again, as we've been talking, another one. Halion has become a labourer ready for working. There you go. So we've got another farmer in the list for right now. They're very soon going to be moved along. And also, on the actual side of things that we need to do, a wooden house. That's what I was going to do before I got distracted with my social medias. Of course, we want to set that to the same building style, which is that one. Let me just go here back to my social medias, because in fact no, I'll find it later. Yep, so yeah. Concentrate on typing a link. Boom. There we go. And done. So, yes, sorry about that. We need a couple more builders. In fact, what I'm going to do right now is go a bit low. Ooh, we're going to add a few more builders. Going to get rid of a few farmers, one farmer. And now I'm going to get some more wood. So we're going to go into a less obscene, less place, like not like round here where it looks nice, it fits the village. I'm going to start, yeah, here, no, not here. There, yeah, we don't want this stuff to access there across the farm. Doesn't need to be there. Doesn't make much difference to me. So just mine what we can there, get some more wood. We're desperately in need of it, so get that wood picked up. Sorry about that click, that was probably really loud. We've got 5,000 food in the reserve. So yeah, I'm going to look onto the Twitch chat issue, because every time someone comes along they seem to be banned on the chat. I don't know why this is. So I'm going to have a look, but maybe it's because of maybe it's something just because I've got the better Twitch add-on. Maybe, I don't know. I'll fix it. I'll see what the problem is there, but it seems to be making me people. I mean, are you still banned, people? I mean, you two guys that were in before, are you still there? And are you banned still? Can you type? If you can't type, I can't really help you, because of course I don't know if you can't type. But it looks to me as if you've been unbanned. So please just type something, let me know that you can still type. Just because I need to, if there is a problem, I need to resolve it. So please help me out there. Food situation is really bad, but bloody Jesus Christ, we have got a really bad health. But I'm not going to jump ahead of myself. I'm going to let these tailor and blacksmith build, and then we're going to start concentrating on getting our what's it called? Graveyard down. No, sorry, not graveyard. I was going to say before that. herbalist. We're going to get a herbalist down after the blacksmith and tailor, and then once we've got that down, I'm going to start concentrating on getting a graveyard straight away after that, because of course a graveyard is very important. The health is going down, and the age of people right now are in their 35 maximum, yeah, 35, so people are starting to get a bit old. People don't start dying in this game until about their 70s or 80s, I think. I remember seeing once on the game, I think it was at midnight, so we're getting quite close to that point now. And I was sitting on the game, I was like, God, I hope, you know, I was seeing people die of old age, and I was like, does anyone in the game reach 90? I was just like intellectually curious, does anyone ever reach to that point? I've never seen anyone turn 90 in the game. There you go. Fact. I just got curious. I think we all get curious sometimes with games, especially games like this where you just relax, you sit back, you watch things get done, watch things get built. And yeah. Man, this vodka's giving a bit of a sore throat. Honestly, it's not really the best drink, is it? Bloody hell. The Twitch delay seems to be quite small. Yeah. I am getting a bit tipsy, of course, obviously. I'm just realising what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be talking about that, but yeah. Maybe I should lay off the alcohol. Before the Twitch admins come along and they're saying and ban me. Apparently that's the rules, I'm not sure whether it is. It's just what I've heard across Twitchland. Yeah, we might move on. Do you guys want me to move? I mean, I think I've asked this like 5 times already. Do you guys want me to move along to a different game? Put it in the chat. Because at this point, I'm not getting sick of the game, but I would like to move on to something different. Craving a bit of heroes and generals. Right, let me put this out. In the meantime, let's just save the game, because I just want to save the game. We're not exiting the game, don't worry. But I am going to go and get another drink. I'm not sure whether what it is going to be, but I'm going to go and get another drink, whether it's a alcoholic or tea. I'm going to do that, but what I want to do is something a bit interesting. Need to see my separate stuff. Here we go, the game should be up and running now, I believe. Experimental again. Hope you enjoyed the music. Yep, the game is up and running fine. Okay. I'm going to be ending this quite soon, by the way, guys, as well, but I decided, of course, well, we were playing the saxophone thing. It was a bit of a joke. It's if you don't watch Yogscast on Livestream, I think it was on the Hat Films one, and yeah, they were having a bit of fun. They were doing a bit of saxophone stuff. Oh yeah, it was quite funny, and so I just thought, why not? Bit of a laugh. Any of you guys that watch Yogscast will get that joke. It's quite funny. But anyway, so I decided to get a cup of tea, and of course, in my cup of tea mug in the Hat Films. Support Hat Films. I talk about them a lot. I've talked about them a lot on this stream, by the way, as well. So, going to drink out of that mug. Go and watch them on Twitch as well. They're quite funny. And of course YouTube. So I'm not just endorsing myself. Let's get this microphone. Let's get this on properly. So what's been happening? Absolutely nothing, because I paused the game. Lol. No. So yes, we've still got the tailor to be building, and we've still got the blacksmith, but it doesn't seem to anything's happening. That's because we haven't got the stone in. The reason for that is because we haven't got enough stone. I didn't notice that. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. We need more stone. Okay, let's get the stone over here. And we do not need any more iron, but we do need more stone, so I'm going to dedicate a bit more stone. There we go. And in terms of wood, we've got plenty-ish sort of knots for right now. I want more Let's get more wood. There we go. Wood done. Wood's done. So we've been talking. Also, we got 2 more people. Cantonio and Harlinda. Yeah, Harlinda. They both were born. So there we go. 2 new people again, making a total of 32 people. The health is continuing to go down. That is actually very alarming. It doesn't usually go too far down. If it goes down to 0, then obviously you don't have any citizens in the game. But yeah, I should be ending this quite soon. There's no reason for me to carry on too much. And then there's going to be me watching this over thingy, because I just want, like I said, it's experimental, so I want to watch this through just to make sure that things went fine. That's something you do. That's something I do. That song really does get stuck in your head, doesn't it? It's really weird. It's like you listen to that saxophone guy, or not saxophone guy, but that song specifically. That was a 10-hour version. It gets stuck in your head really quick. It's like dun 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 dun, dun. I don't know. Anyway, aside from that, talking a load of crap, we will get these things done. So how is it doing? So we've got all of the resources other than the stone in both of these blacksmithing things. So we're waiting on the stone to be picked up. We've got wood being picked up really quick, a lot sooner than the actual stone that we've dedicated to be picked up. But also at the same time, we've got 10 people with bad pickaxes, tools, which means things are taking a lot longer than they should be, and that's becoming a bit of a problem right now. We've had now 1 person become a labourer, so let's put him as, or he or she as a he or she or X, whatever it is. Put them as a farmer, and then of course we're going to get these 3 new children that were born, and have a look at all. Oh, and another labourer. They're all flowing in. So yeah, we got that. I'm going to concentrate on getting a brand new house. We've got 1 new. Of course, I've set out 1 new house, but I want to concentrate on getting another new house. Because it's getting to the point where I can see a lot of people flowing in. Therefore, there's going to be a lot of demand for. I just missed it, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. There's going to be a lot of demand for this. So storage capacity is nearing capacity. Storage is nearing capacity. Wait, what? Really? What? How? Duck meat, feathers, leather, plenty of leather, Fenton. Yeah, that's probably why. Shite. That's getting. Oh god. We're filling off the storage. How is that happening? Okay. Okay. We're going to get another storage place. Storage barn. There we go. We can plop another one here. That's fine. And let's of course set out the road. Oop. I can't do it because it's out of the way. It's in the way. There we go. Set out the road. Get this back to the way it was. There we go. Got another one being built. Put that down here. I just like to keep an eye on things while they're doing the jobs to make sure I know when things are built properly. As far as I can tell, big screen. That looks, yeah. Stream isn't that bad, is it really? The camera is lagging a bit. I'm perfectly aware of that. That will be fixed with time. Let me put that into that screen. There we go. That looks better. Okay, nearing the end. So I'm going to end this at exactly 11 o'clock. So we will have been streaming for 1 hour. Sorry, is it 1 hour? Yeah, 1 hour and 45 minutes, I believe. That was a very short 2 hours almost. So I'm going to end then. So we've not got much more obviously to do. We're just waiting on things to happen. I will continue this maybe tomorrow. possibly. We'll see about that. Whenever I get the time. So yeah, just keep an eye on things. Do make sure you give a follow. Make sure you guys follow. Can't stress that enough, because that way you get things. And of course, if you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, then there's no reason to follow. But if you did enjoy it, just make sure you give a follow. And yeah, I will be doing this as often as I will. I'll keep this. I won't load up this game like out of the game. I will do things if there's anything tedious that's going to take forever and ever and ever and ever, where I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for things to happen. I will do that off the stream, but I'll make sure that most of the stuff, or if you guys say right now that you don't want me to do anything off stream that can be done without going off stream, or I mean, sorry, what am I talking about? If you want me to do stuff, everything on the stream, go ahead and tell me, and I will make sure to do that. But I will get things done. Anyway, so the blacksmith is now being built, so we can now get rid of, well, how many does it need? One person for a blacksmith. So let's find where it is. So there it is, 1. So blacksmith 1, dedicate that. Let's unpin it and remove it. So now we have that. We have another labourer, so let's add that to the farmer list. We're starting to get a good surplus right now, aren't we? Yeah, in fact, we're getting a surplus of labourers. First time in the game that has happened to me for a while. A long while. This game has been out quite a while now. It's quite shocking, isn't it, really? Because I mean, I've been playing it for at least 2 years. How long has this game been out now? Has it been 4 years? No, it can't have been that long. When did it come out? Let's wiki this. So Banished wiki. Okay, not specifically the wiki. Let's just go Banished. Banished game wiki. When did it originally come out? Does any of you guys know? Let's have a look if wiki will tell me. I don't know. I'll check later. I'll tell you next time. But I think it was quite a long while ago, wasn't it? Really, it was a long while ago. But funny how time goes, especially these 2 hours, really quick. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed. There you go, my sore throat's gone now. Good old tea soothing it. So, here we go. So as I've been talking again, more children have been born. We've got 2 more labourers. This is going mad now. We haven't even had these new houses being built yet. We've got relatively few houses. This is quite good progress for a small village. So yeah, next time we're on this game, I'm going to be concentrating again on getting the what's it called? Because of the health going down, we're going to start concentrating on getting the herbalist down for the medicine, and we're also going to concentrate on yeah, of course, yeah. So tomorrow night I am going to be live. I don't know when, so just keep an eye out. And I'm going to be doing that, so I'm going to be going on here. Going to be concentrating again on getting the herbalist down to get the medicine, and getting a graveyard down for people who obviously die. It's fact of the game, fact of life. The average age of people right now is, I think it's in they're in their 40s maximum. So yeah, that will start happening, and we'll need to start accounting for that, and we need the graveyard there because it keeps the happiness up. That's another aspect you want to start avoiding in the game. You know, the happiness right now is at full. That's because no one's died, but once people start dying, happiness goes down, and if you don't have the graveyard down there, it goes down drastically. And later on in the game, you need to get things like your what are they called? What are they called? Taverns. You want to get your taverns down eventually later on in the game. We've got a new labourer that's had that to this. We want to get the tavern down to get the people, stuff like that, get the backup plan, stuff like that down, get that start going, to keep the happiness up, and eventually build things like that. So our storage for food is starting to fill up drastically. We're getting 6,500 food. They're still growing. They're still doing awesome stuff in the farm, and we're starting to reach capacity. So food we've got no problem with at the minute. that's for the farm that we've got and the fishery that we've got. I can't see being a problem for quite a while now, and I'm sorry about all the pop-ups coming up now. It's about storage. Another child was born, another one for reserve tools being low, but he's going to be building them slowly. They're going to be doing fine. It's just because right now we've got 14 people without good tools. That will eventually balance off, but that'll take a little while. So let's just keep this running directly right until the 12 o'clock mark. Sorry, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock mark, because we want to get these things mostly sorted. So we've got tools. Oh yeah, stone. I think we might have got all that stone that I told. Did we? Did we get all? Okay. They didn't start going for the stone. Yeah, I'm just going to keep things running because they're going to start getting the stone. Speed it up for the sake of trying to get that stone and trying to get this stuff built. They're just not concentrating. Why are they not getting that stone? Okay, we're very close to the 12 o'clock mark. Okay, I think they are. It's just because we've got storage capacity at near capacity, I believe. There we go. We actually do have a surplus of labourers. Let's add a builder because there is more need of builders. Builders. There we go. The stone is getting built. We're getting the tailor being built right now. That's starting to be built very quickly. Let's slow down time because we don't need it now. Oop. There we go. There we go. Tailor is built. So let's unmark that. Let's go down to the tailor. There it is. And let's add a table thingy and get one away from the builder. So we've got one. We have that one surplus of labourer for when if accidentally someone dies for some reason. Health continues to go down. That's becoming a really big problem. Now we're concentrating on the storage barn. As soon as we get that stone coming in, I can hear it being mined, I believe, in the background. Yeah. So. Yeah, things have been done. Okay, that's getting really annoying now. The pop-ups, them tools are going to be continuously built right now, but we do seem to be building enough tools to cover the people who are getting built. But that'll take a little while. So we're going to continue to hear these noises of low storage all the time, while also the storage tavern is being built. Sorry, storage barn is getting built. We've got another adult, so we can add them to the builder, and we've got another child born, so that's good. Storage barn slowly getting built. And we're very close to the food limit I set of 7,000. Never will have a problem. Once we've got the... Really quickly, because it's just hit the end of the stream. Really quickly before that, I'm going to say that... once we've got all of our stuff that I've like I outlined before to get the herbalist and the graveyard down, I'm then going to concentrate on. I was going to say something. Oh, what is it? Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say. I was going to concentrate on getting something else down. Well, yeah, we'll start building on schools. Of course, we'll get a school down. A school is where it starts getting drastic because that's when the point where the children that are being born they'll stay in education up till the age of about 17, and it varies. It can be like 13 to 17, where normally they would have turned 10 and straight away become a labourer. And as soon as you add the school, it starts to create a problem in the fact that people are dying, and then you've got this, and you start to get a really big problem. So maybe we'll start concentrating on that when we get a lot of labourers in. That might be the best option to do when we get like 5 labourers sitting around, and I'll start concentrating on that then. And there was something else I was going to concentrate on, but I don't know. I'll talk about that as I get to it. But for right now, we've got most of the things we need. I'm going to let the storage barn build. There we go, built. And that pop-up will no longer be coming up. Yay. So we've got the 2 storage bombs now there. We've got outline for what we've done on this stream. We've made a new world called the Original Ban, The original Banished. It's the most original name. It says original in it. I'm stupid. Don't expect much more from me. Yeah, so we did that. We built several houses. We've got the city growing. We've got no problem with the woodcutter. We've got a fishery down. We've got the crop field doing spinach. We've got our hunting cabin down. We've got a blacksmith and a tailor. We've got quite well into the game, and next time, of course, we're going to get more and more and more in depth into the game. We're going to let's get these builds gone and put them into the labour pool, and we're going to start getting that done, and things are going to start getting really good in this game. And hopefully, as I've experienced in the past in this game, the game will not kick me in the butt and start ending up going really, really terrible on me and start having disasters and starvation going mad and stuff like that, which was the problem in the other game, which hopefully that doesn't start to hunt me in the future. So yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure again that you like and, well, not like, that you follow this and that you make sure you follow this and you support me. If you want to support me, the links, or you can go to Patreon or Patreon or PayPal. Patreon is basically just go to Patreon, type in DJAppyD. It'll give you the link there to support me. You can give a monthly pledge if you want. So I do, of course, the live streams on UK Hardcore on 7 PM till 8 PM GMT, which is going to be GMT soon. I do that as usual, so it's going to be doing and done as usual. And of course, I'm going to be doing my happyhardcore.com stuff. I'm a DJ on happyhardcore.com. I do UK Hardcore and that every single month, every third Tuesday. And yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Of course, if you want to also, you can support me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. All follow me, DJAppyD. Twitter is at DJAppyD1. So you can do all that, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. So I'll see you guys then.